gambling has like
Oh, we got
multiplied
the
in the
video.
Black community to anyone who will listen to me. Like, I genuinely think it is one of the worst things to have ever happened to Black people. And granted, I can only speak about the Black community because I'm Black. I don't know what's going on in anybody else's community, but I think it's a bit suspicious how much gambling is being advertised on like a mass national level, but then even more specifically how it's being targeted towards Black people. Because my husband watches a lot of sports podcasts, and I'm like, why are they always being so sponsored, like heavily sponsored by BetMGM and FanDuel and etc.? Like, that to me feels very targeted and very systemic, because we are losing money. Y'all are losing money. Like, it is a gambling addiction. No one is making money the way that these platforms will have you think you're making money, and you will spend more in your attempts to win big than you will ever win on their platforms. It is a losing game every time, and like, people just do not see that. Oh, it pisses me off because no one is doing the math in aggregate. They actually do not see how much they spend towards the activity, right? I had one client, we just went through his budget for the month, and when I tell you how much he spent on gambling, I was shocked. And I'm like, this could have been money that was saved and invested in other places, but it was not, because it was spent gambling. And I'm like, okay, well, did you at least make as much as you spent? He said, no, I didn't make anywhere close to that. So I just want us to be very weary of the money that is being spent on these gambling platforms, because you're not making it back the way that you think you do. A small win here and a small win there is not the basis for you to try to make this a main source of income for you. Let's be using the sense.
That's interesting. She said her clients, who really tells somebody how much they're gambling with, that, and it's true. It's just things add up very quickly. But Micah, she mentioned that this is being marketed heavily to the Black communities. And that made me think of something. When I catch Shannon Sharp show, he himself talks about the sports betting and how he'll give you a credit with his code. So do you think that it really is being marketed toward or heavily toward our communities?
I do. And the truth of the matter is that gambling has always been heavily marketed towards our communities, and it's always been a part of our communities. I specifically remember growing up, and the older Black women in my family absolutely participated in, lottery, running numbers, horse racing, right? It was honestly just something, a part of the culture. So it's like when something new like this comes out, it's like, oh, who would be a great target, to market this type of thing to? Black people, because they're already involved in it for multiple generations. So I just kind of look at it like, hey, it is what it is. People I feel like people honestly need to do more research. And when I say research, even if, like Yolanda mentioned earlier, YouTube, if you go on YouTube and look at people who are telling stories about their sports betting, so that you could get a more realistic idea of what those wins actually are. Because a lot of times it's designed like, yeah, you'll sit up there and gamble all year, but at the end of it, you probably broke even or lost a little. It is not designed for you to, you know, prosper or like seriously prosper in the long run. And you'll never win if you win and you don't know how to walk away.
Because you think that if you made that win, you can still win big. You can win
Right.
bigger. I'm just going to invest this right back in. I won't be losing anything. I'm just investing what I won. Well, how much did you put in? But, guys, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. All right. We got the horses. We got the Kentucky Derby City, right? We are the Derby City. And when I say it is one of the main sources of the city, I mean it.